All you need to do is understanding this truth and internalizing it. Whatever word you may use. For these two process, you may use spiritual practice or whatever word you may use. Understanding that you are much more than the two identities which you are projecting to the outer world, and understanding you don't even need to unclutch, you are constantly unclutching. All I request is just do not clutch, that's enough. Just do not connect, that's enough. Just do not create a shaft, that's enough. Then we start asking, then what will happen? How will I go to my job? How will I do my regular routine? Will I not just be lying down in my house? Understand? Whenever I speak about this unclutching, first question people ask, if I am unclutched, why should I go to job? I am asking, why you should not go to job? The moment you say, why should I go to job if I am unclutched, means you have little vengeance or little hatred against the job, against the thing which you are doing. That is why, the moment you get some excuse, you want to escape from that. You are expressing your anger, your violence against your routine by escaping from it. That's all, nothing else. I always tell people, all right, don't worry, be unclutched, don't do anything, just be unclutched. How many days you will be lying in your bed? 10 days. Till your tamas gets exhausted. See, you have a certain percentage of tamas in you. Sattva, rajas, tamas. Till your tamas gets exhausted, you will be lying. After that, naturally what you will do? You will start working. Your body will start moving. Do not be afraid. People are afraid that if they are unclutched, then what will happen to their daily routine? I tell you, what you think as you is not necessary to run your day-to-day life. This is the basic truth. What you think as you is not necessary to run your day-to-day life, to maintain your life. This hurts. This truth hurts us. See, if somebody is happy, independent of us, we can't tolerate. That is too much. And this truth, you are not needed for your life, is too much. We can't tolerate that. Constantly we feel we are needed. That is why we even project our sufferings. We enlarge our sufferings so that you will feel important. What you think as you is not necessary to run your day-to-day life. Let me just give the gist of these few truths. Maybe we will analyze these few truths through question answer and internalize them, try to internalize them. Whenever we question, we start internalizing the truths. Unless we question, we never internalize. Whenever some words are uttered as a lecture, we never allow them inside. But if we question and it comes out as answer, then we try to internalize. Maybe we will take few minutes to internalize these truths by the question answer. Let me give the gist. First thing, you are much more than the two identities which you are carrying in your life. The identity which you show to the outer world and the identity which you show to yourself. Second thing, you don't need to unclutch. You are already unclutched. Third thing, all you need to do, stop creating the shaft. Constantly you are creating shafts. Constantly you are referring your past experiences or past thoughts of the same kind and connecting them and creating an idea. Constantly you are creating an idea about everything by connecting it to some shaft which you are already having. You have some 10, 12 shafts. Pain, joy, painful joy, joyful pain, and so many different shafts. Whenever you see something, whenever some experience goes on, you just pick up that and find a right shaft and connect them. All you need to do is stop connecting and creating shafts. These three truths, these three great truths is what I wanted to present in front of you today. Maybe we will analyze these three truths by the question and answer. We will try to internalize them by your questions. Thank you. You can ask, directly you can ask. You can ask any questions. Yes.
Swamiji, if we do not have to go out to the ahankar and go into the mamakar, then what is the purpose of life?
This is the nice question. Purpose of life is just joy, ma. Why should you always think it is a utility? See, the Western society, two kinds of society has been created. Please be seated. One group believed man will work, he can be enslaved only if he is constantly taught that he is not enough. He can be made to work only by fear and greed. That's a Western lifestyle. The another group believed man will express his energy if he feels he is already fulfilled. The Eastern Rishis. Eastern Rishis believed man will express his energy maximum if he believes he is already full. Purnamada Purnamidam. That is why the first truth you are taught in the Eastern mysticism, by the Eastern mystics, is Purnamada Purnamidam. Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasishyate. You are full. When the whole is removed from the whole remains as whole. You are asked to express, just share yourself out of your fullness. You are not asked to run. You are not made to run based on fear and greed. But the Western society, Western social system constantly makes people to run based on fear and greed. They believed man will work only by fear and greed. That is why you are taught from your schools, colleges, universities that you are not full. Life has got some utility. Understand? Life has no utility. It has got purpose. Purpose is totally different from utility. Utility is something like you pay the life and get that product. Purpose is something like just you enjoy the life and express the purpose. Purpose is totally different. Utility is totally different. In utility, constantly you are hypnotized. You are not enough unto yourself. Constantly you are taught you are not enough. But with the Eastern mystics, with the rishis, constantly you are taught you are enough. You are enough. You are enough. Understand? The Indian lifestyle, the Vedic lifestyle, Rishi lifestyle, 10,000 years of research and development with more than at least 10 million inner scientists. Inner scientists, the Swamis, full-timers who were working on the inner science, 10,000 years of research and development, 10 million inner scientists, 1 billion people following the technology. This is the lifestyle and strength of Vedic culture. And only 0.6% registered psychiatric patients. 0.6% depression. Understand? 10,000 years of research and development, 10 million inner scientists, and one more thing, at least 10 million inner science laboratories. In India, we have 10 million, 1 crore ashrams and temples in which every day congregation happens. Not holiday religion, weekend religion, no. Not weekend congregation. Every day congregation. 1 crore. So, 10,000 years of research and development, 10 million inner scientists, 10 million inner science laboratories. The depression rate is 0.6%. One more thing, we may say, no, in India people are depressed, only the psychiatric medicines are not available, that's why we may say 0.6%. No. Thanks to NGOs, NRIs, spiritual organizations, today in modern day, surely every village has got at least basic facility. I have traveled village to village. Understand? Do not project India. Do not think India is still with empty plates and riding on the elephant or from swinging from tree to tree or sitting with the snakes. No. 0.6% is the depression. Registered psychiatric patients. This is one side. The Eastern lifestyle, the inner science, research and development and the Vedic culture. The other side, just 400 years. Science is only 400 years old. The Western lifestyle. And I wanted all of you to understand, 66% of Americans are taking some sort of psychiatric drugs and antidepressants. If 3 are sitting and talking, 2 are psychiatric patients. I am talking based on statistics. 0.6, 66. People who believed if man is kept with the fear and greed, only then he will express his energy. See the outcome. 66% depression. People who believed he will express only if he is full, 0.6% depression. Even if you see the crime rate for our population, it's practically negligible. If you see the population, 1 billion people living in such a small land, 1 billion and such a small land. Of course, even a little bit of things which you see is because of cultural invasion. I strongly believe it's because of cultural invasion. If you understand that you are full and express your fullness, it will be purely out of compassion. You will attract more and more joyful things, persons, incidents, experiences in your life. If you believe strongly you are not enough unto yourself and start running based on fear and greed, you will attract only more and more fear and greed incidents, persons. One more thing, what you believe you will reproduce by your very nature. Anything, if it has to survive, it should reproduce itself. So if you believe you have fear, if you believe your life is running only based on fear and greed, you will reproduce the same thing on everybody. You will reproduce the same fear and greed on everybody. One important thing, by fear and greed, you lost self-respect. You think you can run only if you have fear or greed. You forgot you can run gracefully. You can live gracefully. See, if you are a child and you say, hey, do this, only then I'll give you candy. If you don't do that, I'll kick you. If you manage a child based on fear and greed, okay. But even after 18, you should be handled with the fear and greed means we are mentally retarded. We have not grown. A child can be handled with fear and greed, but you don't need fear and greed. When you say, what is the utility, means you are asking the question based on fear and greed. The very fear and greed has no base. Understand? If you see the social system, the crime rate and everything, you will realize the society based on Purnamada Purnamidam and the society based on more. What next? See the depression rate. You will understand. And I tell you, the more I travel outside India, whenever I come back, I feel so much of love and respect for this culture, for this tradition. Even sometimes people tell me that you are too fanatic about this Vedic culture, Swamiji. I am not able to help myself. Even the simple rules, people ask me, why do you wear Rudraksh? Why do you wear this kumkum? All these things. I tell you, even these simple things like this bead, like this kumkum and all, our masters have created after 10,000 years of research and development. Nothing is done without proper research and development. They have spent their lives, they made their body and their mind as the inner science laboratories and did this vast research and development. And I tell you, if you just understand the lifestyle based on the Purnamata and Purnamitam, your whole life will achieve its purpose, but the idea of utility will simply drop. What is the utility? Analyze, ma. If you just analyze. But what is the question? Where is the, how will you define the word utility? Tell me. You are made to run by your leader. That's all. And where is the question of utility? Actually, it may be utility for him, not for you. For whom you are running, it's utility for him, not for you. See, currency is beautiful, needed for life, to live your life, but that is too poor substitute for your conscious explosion.